As you sit back to watch your favorite team in the NCAA tournament, or maybe soon enough in a baseball stadium, it's easy to indulge in some snacks, but some of your favorites might be some of the biggest culprits when it comes to sodium overload. And Mallory Bratton is a dietitian with Kansas City Internal Medicine and a volunteer with the American Heart Association. So welcome.
Thank you.
You say that people need to avoid the salty six. And what is the salty six?
The salty six are breads and rolls, deli meats, poultry, soups, pizza, and sandwiches.
Okay, you have just described most of my menu, my birthday menu. So, all right, what I want to know is, what did you bring us today? So a lot of things you just mentioned are staples for lunch for kids. So how do parents avoid that?
Definitely, there's still some ways. I mean, avoiding the salty six altogether is not realistic, okay? So really watching how much we get in the portion is very important, okay? So we can still have a sandwich, but have half a sandwich and maybe pair it with some fresh fruit or fresh vegetables, a salad, something along those lines.
Now, why is it so important to keep track of our sodium intake? What does too much sodium do to a person?
Well, too much sodium can make us retain water and then increase our blood pressure. So it's really important because sodium's in a lot of things, particularly restaurant meals, and so it adds up very quickly.
And it's apparently snuck into a lot of processed foods. So what did you bring us today, and what do we need to be made aware of? Like, what do we need to look for on the labels?
Sure. So for the labels, there's two main things. You want to look at the serving size. Okay, because serving size is very important. Like on a piece of bread, the serving size is one slice, but if we have a sandwich, there's two slices of bread. So we need to make sure that we're paying attention to that. So serving size and then sodium content. Overall, I would really recommend we stick to about 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day. Okay.
I love those pretzel rolls that you brought. Are you telling me that these are laden with sodium?
They actually have 230 milligrams in just one pretzel roll, and where a slice of bread only has about 100 milligrams.
Now, if we should limit, sodium from the salt shaker, what else do we need to avoid?
Well, a lot of times it's added in salty foods like pizza, for example. Yeah. Okay, so in that I would say maybe use a thin crust pizza to kind of try to limit the cheese a little bit and put more vegetables on it.
And what is the amount of sodium that we should have a day?
1,500 milligrams.
1,500 milligrams, and that is on the high end or the low end or right in the middle?
That's right in the middle. Average? Yeah, that's where we should
And
stay.
are you telling me these healthy soups, these healthy soups, they're out of the wheelhouse? They have a lot of sodium in them?
Well, one can of these soups is about 650 milligrams, but some cans of soups can be upwards of 1,000 milligrams.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And that's almost your entire allotment right there, day's allotment.
And that doesn't include the saltine crackers you have with it either.
I love me some saltine crackers. Okay, tell me about this National Walking Day that you've got coming up on April 3rd.
It's April 3rd, and the really cool thing is you don't have to go anywhere to do it. You can just do it at home. So it's just more about getting out and being active and getting out in your community, going for a walk. Hopefully the weather will warm up here soon, and so we can actually get out and enjoy it.
Fingers crossed, yes. All right, well, thank you for all the great ideas. We'll watch our sodium, we promise. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right.